Welcome back to Perks Recap. We're back at it again, and we have another new band to the channel, a band I've heard of. Don't know if I know any of their songs. I probably do and don't realize it's them. Definitely heard of Tower of Power, but definitely don't know this song, Diggin' on James Brown. I'm assuming they're just into James Brown, and that's what the song's about, and nothing wrong with that, because James Brown is cool as hell, and I've always liked a lot of his stuff, too. So, no problem there. Let's get to Tower of Power. Again, I don't know much about the band. I will get to it at the end. As always, I want to thank Brandon for the suggestion and the donation. If you want to be like Brandon and donate or suggest a song, all that information is on the bottom. Best way to do it. Donate to me with Venmo or PayPal. Again, I'm very appreciative of that. And then drop me an email with what you want me to suggest. Maybe provide a link. That would be the best way to do it as well. So I can just click right on that and get right to it rather than kind of searching around. But anyway, again, Tower of Power, Digging on James Brown. Very interesting title. Something, it's definitely got my interest peaked. Let's see what this is all about. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Here we go.
Go ahead, count it out.
Is that James Brown?
I've been through all them changes.
Oh.
A lot of stuff came down.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I dealt with all the issues. You might say I've been around. But back when I got started, there was a righteous sound. It doesn't matter what I've been through, I'll still be digging on James Brown. The more things change, the more they stay the same. It may be a different age, but I'm on the same page. There's one thing that I found, I'll still be digging on James Brown. I had an attitude adjustment. I did some psychotherapy. I helped myself to some self-help. I dabbled in some ESP. Though my world is ever changing, and I move from town to town, it doesn't matter where I've been to, I'll still be digging on James Brown. You know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. It may be a different age, but I'm on the same page. There's one thing that I found, I'll still be digging on James Brown. You got your rap and your disco.
All right, we'll go back 10 so we don't miss anything. We'll go back to the beginning of this verse. Soul, right? It says it right there. Soul with a capital S on the screen there, or for you guys, it's up there. But yeah, soul. It's like, to sound like the old guy in the room, they don't make songs like this anymore. And if they do, I'm not aware of them, that's for sure. This is unique, and I am digging on this. Tower of Power is impressing me for sure. They're digging on James Brown, and I'm digging on them. Let's get back to it. Back 10. All right. Not too long, so I think that's going to be the only time I pause. Here we go.
I'll still be digging on James Brown. You got your rap and your disco. You got your drum machines. You got your R-rated gangster. You got your grungy scenes. You got your state-of-the-art. You got your digital sound. It doesn't matter where it's going to, I'll still be digging on James Brown.
What was that?
Take it to the bridge.
Ah!
It'll get you where you live. When there's water all around, you can still get out of town and still be digging on James Brown.
Oh.
Go ahead, man. You know the more things change, the more they stay the same. It may be a different age, but I'm on the same page. 'Cause one thing that I found, I'll still be digging on James Brown. 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 Go ahead, James. Fred, Pee-wee, Maceo, help James out a little bit right here. I'll still be digging on James Brown. I'll still be digging on James Brown. I'll still be digging on James Brown. Yeah, James, I'll still be digging on James Brown. Digging on James Brown. All right.
Wow. I want to thank Brandon once again for this suggestion. Tower of Power doing Digging on James Brown. Unique sound, unique song. Not really a unique sound, just a funk sound, more of a funk song. That's exactly what Brandon said in his email, was they're kind of like Toto, kind of like a session band like Toto, like that, but with a little bit more of a funky rock and roll kind of a feel, and kind of like almost like a James Brown kind of a feel. So it makes sense that they would be James Brown fans. Real quick, I'm just going to run through a couple of the names. There's a lot of people listed here, so we're not going to get to all of them, but I just want to mention Brent Carter on lead and backing vocals. Emilio Castillo is the band leader. He's on tenor sax. Doc Kupka on baritone sax. David Mann also on sax, and he arranged all the horn arrangement. A few more names: Barry Churchville, Barry Danielin, or Bill Churchville, Barry Danielin, Nick Millo, Carmen Grillo, Rocco Prestillo, he's on bass, and Herman Matthews on the drums. So that's who we were just listening to. That's specifically on this album. Not sure if there was much turnover in the band, how much longer they lasted. But for what I heard right there, really enjoyed it. And like I said, I know of Tower of Power. What song am I thinking of? They have a hit. I'm pretty sure they have a hit that is how I know of the name Tower of Power, and I don't know what it is. So if you know, if there's a real popular Tower of Power song that I probably know, let me know in the comments, because there's got to be something. There's got to be a reason why I know them. There's got to be a hit, and I just don't realize it's them. Anyway, once again, I want to thank you, Brandon, for the suggestion and the donation. And until next time, guys, really enjoy this. Hopefully you did too. And until then, I will see you later.